seeing as we are in the entertainment capital of the world, I don't know about you, but haven't been experiencing a lot of entertainment these days,
No.
from restaurants to experiences to shows. Las Vegas is partially on hold right now, but some businesses have been very creative about finding a way to hold safe experiences that are still awaiting you to experience them.
And very tasty experiences, may I add, as well.
Mm.
Donald Concersi is the president of Finger Licking Foodie Tours, and he's got a great way for you to taste the best that Vegas has to offer. How are you, buddy?
I'm wonderful. Thank you, Sean. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you, man. So tell me about this. There's a Finger Licking Foodie Tour has been around for a bit now. Obviously, we got to get a little bit more creative in the time of COVID. But you have an all-new experience now, and this goes through Chinatown. We are right there on Spring Mountain, between Spring Mountain and
Valley View.
what is it? Valley View and Desert Inn, and we're right in the zone. Except I pass it every day. I don't go. This is a great opportunity to see what there is, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, well, that's one of the reasons that we did that is because there are so many neighborhood gems there, owned by the chefs themselves. That there's all these plazas and strip malls that you really have to know what's there. Otherwise, you would drive past and not experience them yourself.
No question about it.
I think you're right. I think Chinatown is a perfect place to have a tour guide because, like you mentioned, there are like these little hidden gems. I know that being at Channel 13, I've been tipped off to one or two places. Like you have to go get the buns there. You have to go get sushi here. Ramen for sure is happening on that street. Before we talk about the individual restaurants that are part of your tour, can you just mention how you're going about exercising like wonderful safety during this experience? Because I think that's probably at the top of people's minds right now.
It is, and that's the reason that we created this. There are self-guided tours around the world, but I have never seen a self-guided food tour. And we started this during the pandemic because we knew that social distancing is going to play a huge role. And we want people to support our restaurants. And so we curated an experience where they could do that, support 3 restaurants all in one outing. And basically how it works is they're available throughout the entire day from open all the way through dinner every half hour.
Nice.
If you want that, prime time, definitely book in advance because they do sell out, 5, 6 p.m., that sort of thing, especially on the weekends. And it takes just a minimum of 2. So you and if it's a date night, friends, family, we've had some small team outings for some of the local businesses and offices here in town. And it's a great way to get out, try some of the top restaurants. Usually on our tours, we'll go as a group where you'll sign up and you'll end up meeting other people.
Yeah.
But with this, it's private. It's just exclusive to you and your loved ones. So it's been a hit. It's been very successful.
Congratulations, man. It's such a great idea. And now let's talk about the restaurants that we're going to.
So we have Fremont East downtown. So Carson Kitchen, Therapy. We take a nice little walk through downtown Container Park to see that. And then we finish off over at 7th and Carson. That one is a 2.5-hour tour. We have the Arts District, which features Esther's Kitchen, Jammy Land, and desserts over at Cornish Pat. It's a phenomenal tour. It's hard to get reservations at these restaurants, especially now with the half capacity. So this secures your reservation where you walk right in and they have your table waiting for you.
That's sweet.
Shortly after you get seated, you get to try all their signature dishes, a tasting of 3 to 4, optional beverage package. Accommodations for vegan, gluten-free, whatever it may be. We're happy to take care of you with that. And then the one in Chinatown, that one we just announced. And that is very unique because we've incorporated from the first to the second restaurant, a prearranged and prepaid Uber ride. It's a 4-minute drive. It's all taken care of. When you're finished with the first restaurant, you'll receive a text right on your phone letting you know your car's outside. 4-minute drive down from the first restaurant being EDO Tapas, which is modern Spanish tapas. Amazing restaurant. Then we go over to Lamai, which is modern Thai. Unbelievable restaurant if you haven't been. And then we walk right next door. It's a 2-minute walk to our final restaurant, which is over at Sparrow and Wolf. So these are all the hottest off-strip restaurants.
Sorry.
It's a great way to see the area. We do call it Chinatown, but a lot of people are starting to refer more to it as Spring Mountain Road, just because the restaurants are so diverse and multicultural. So it's not all Asian, if that's what,
No.
it's a very eclectic mix.
Actually, one of my favorite taco places is right there as well. Really, there's a lot
Yes.
of cool stuff to try there. And what a great opportunity if you wanted to challenge those taste buds, try something new that you may not have tried before. What a great opportunity, great date night to be able to do this for yourself. How easy is this to book?
They're available daily. We do take same day bookings.
Nice.
But again, if you want that time slot, they're every half hour. You book right on our website. We'll ask about allergies, dietary restrictions, if you're interested in the beverage package. And then you'll actually get a link that you click right on your phone to a virtual guide that will tell you about each restaurant, provide you with a map to get from place to place. It's very easy, simple. Our guests are absolutely loving it, mostly locals during this time, because they're wanting to get out and support and eat outside of home, and no better way to do it than to go to.
You heard Sean and I chiming in because when you were naming all those restaurants, those are literally some of our very favorite restaurants in town. And what I think is such an added value here, Donald, is that so not only are you not having to make a reservation, going in, getting your table, but you have somebody to be fussy for you, because Sean and I both primarily eat gluten-free. So we'd have an assigned person to make all those neurotic requests for me. I love that, while learning about kind of the history and the background of the restaurants. And that's one of the things about Vegas locals. I think we love to be connected to our town just beyond, the businesses. We want to know who's behind the business and the history behind it. And I love that this is part of the experience also.
And one of the other things that we're hearing from our guests is each restaurant is so excited to have you. They're rolling out the red carpet because maybe you haven't been there before, and they want to show you what they do. And so when you get that 3 times in one night, you're just really taken back by the whole experience. And hopefully you return with friends to try more things on their menu. They really are proud of what they're doing. And when we do have gluten-free guests, they love the creativity behind it. They say, okay, let me show you what I can do with your dietary restrictions. And they want to wow you, and they certainly do.
That's phenomenal. Well, congratulations on all the success.
Awesome.
And we're looking forward to taking a foodie tour of our own. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Makes for a great date night. Listen, go to fingerlickingfoodietours.com. Website right there on your screen. Their phone number there as well. Finger Licking Foodie Tours, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.